Caterpillar EP16 is an electric forklift truck that can have a maximum capacity of 1.6 tonnes and a lift height of about 3.3 metres. As usual, the model comes in a standard style of Caterpillar branded box. There's no information about the real machine, but some of the features of the model are described on the box. So let's get the model out, and as usual for Norscot, it seems that the model is attached to the packaging. But here's a change because there are no tyres underneath. In fact, there's just one on the side. It's time for a viewer question, and it's from Ivor Edache of Nigeria. Ivor asks, is it possible to melt down scale models to make gold ingots? Well, Ivor, I think the answer is no. The only thing that's melting down is that mushy stuff inside your skull. Back to the model, and there's no assembly to do because the model is complete out of the box. There's not much detail underneath the model, but the tyres do have an interesting tread pattern, and they're mounted on small detailed wheels. The curved body is all metal and it's formed well, and there are nice sharp graphics. Detail in the operator's area is good with a non-slip floor, nice controls and a decent seat. The only negative is that the steering wheel seems high, but maybe that's because on the real machine the steering column is tiltable. The cab guard is metal, as is one of the 3 telescopic mast sections, and the carriage and forks are also modelled in metal. Let's try out the EP16 on the CranesEtcTV warehouse floor, and the small wheels roll well enough. This is a 3-wheel truck and the rear wheel rotates to provide steering, and on the model it's notched and turns fully from side to side. So you can spin yourself round and round in circles, just like your boss has you doing. At the front, the forks aren't fixed, they have a degree of sideways movement, so you can narrow them up or have them set wide. Another feature is that the whole of the mast is tiltable and it's controlled by a couple of cylinders which are quite stiff, so it will hold any pose that you want to set. Anyway, the clue to forklifting is in the name, so let's try lifting up the forks. And on the model it all works well enough, with the 3-stage mast extending fairly smoothly. It's all controlled by hydraulic cylinders, and on the model there's enough friction in the whole system to be able to hold any pose. This is a 1:25 scale model, so let's see how big it is, and to the top of the mast it's about 7 inches or 18 centimetres. On to the genuine imitation real life test, and here the EP16 provides personal transport for a member of management. This is quite a pleasant little model from Norscot. It's certainly strong and robust. It's got some reasonable detailing and the functionality is good. It's also reasonably priced considering its size, so if you like forklift trucks then it's recommended.